Hey, Marcus Conte reporting. Marcus Conte reporting. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So let's talk about this Virginia thing going on. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? How are you, man? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Let me get my. So there's there's some stuff going on right now, right? So, and how you doing? How you doing? Give me a 1 if you can hear me. Give me a 1 if you can hear me. Give me a 1. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Give me a one thumbs up if you can hear me. Let's pop this shit out. Pop out the chat. I'm such an amateur with the live stream, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try, man. I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best. Escape from New York. Hey, man, I see you. I see you. What's up, Lee Veltman? What's up, Lee Veltman? False flag coming in Virginia. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out about that. So I have the 2 streams running right now. And let's see what we got here. So I'm going to try to do this. I know I'm ripping off some stuff here, but you got Will down on the ground. Will is on the ground, United America First. He's out there right now in Virginia. And we also got this guy right here, High Impact Videos. It looks like he keeps getting shut down. So there is an attack on video bloggers right now. He's putting up puppies and dogs as a possibility of a title. And let's listen to what Will is saying.
You know, it's like kill my signal.
So this is Virginia. There's a big nonsense going on there about trying to take away gun rights from people. And
all right, is it buffering here?
What appears, I'm gonna just let him just listen to me for a second. So what's going on is that there's expected 10,000 people are expected to converge on the Virginia Capitol, all armed, which is kind of interesting, right? And the mainstream media is trying to spin it as a white supremacist. White supremacists are converging on the Capitol, but really what it is just a bunch of gun owners trying to protect their Second Amendment rights. So we're ready to fight. Thousands expected to attend massive gun rights rally at Virginia Capitol as various pro-gun groups prepare to gather Virginia State Capitol in Richmond on Monday in what's expected to be one of the largest pro-gun rallies in recent memory. The governor has declared a state of emergency. Police are busy setting up barricades and temporary holding pens. One lawmaker is running to a safe house. Why? Why are you running to a safe house? I think that, just in my opinion, that is the safest place in the world to be. When you're surrounded by people armed, it's one of the most polite places you could ever be. There's no wise asses. There's no snide remarks. There's no people sticking shit in your face. All right, all the cowards run away. That's where you want to be, man. That's where you want to be. This is freedom right here. This is a freedom march. White supremacist. That's how the here's Politico. Virginia Capitol braces for gun rights rally. Really. Gun rights activists, some making deliberate displays of their military-style rifles. For shame. It's a Second Amendment right. Second Amendment. Begin to descend on Virginia's capital city Monday to protest plans for state's Democratic leadership to pass gun control legislation. Several thousand activists, mostly white and male. It's not true. I see how Politico, how the mainstream media is trying to spin it. Mostly white and male, many clothed in camouflage and waving flags with messages of support for the President Trump, President of the United States. Wow, such shameful behavior. Such shameful behavior, waving flags in support of the president. Wow. Wow, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. How disgraceful. The governor declared a temporary state of emergency days ahead of the rally, banning all weapons, including guns, from the event on Capitol Square. All right, well, they did, but the fact is, they've only banned the guns in the immediate area, and that's only like a few hundred people. There's tens of thousands of people roaming around outside. Let's tune into Will and see what he's got.
I got here late last night.
Yeah. You ran into some shit over there, man.
Where?
The two guys that you were talking to for a long time about Trump being a racist.
Oh, you're talking about? Oh, yeah.
I ran up in the end. It's good TV.
I was trying. You talking about in Austin, in the Capitol?
Yeah.
I was trying to get away from dude. I was like, okay, dude.
I know,
There's only so much of it we can do here, but he just.
It was productive for a while, but then it stopped being productive.
Yeah, so I made a short version just to show, you know.
Yeah. No, I watched it live. It was good.
Uh-oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. You saw Alex. He was just there.
Was he?
So if you're at this rally, you're a white supremacist. I think Will is black. Last check. Will is black. People love Will.
Fortunately, knew about Epstein, didn't expose him until Epstein wanted to say something bad about him. He's got Barr, Epstein attorney. He's also got.
There's a couple of crackers in the audience. This guy's a dickhead.
YouTube.com/.
You knew about Epstein?
Yeah, I did.
Did you try to stop him?
I did. I tried
How'd
to
you try to
expose it.
stop him?
Well, I tried
So-
to expose
so the other
it
guy,
because I don't have the power of arrest, but Trump does have the power of arrest.
High Impact Flicks is also walking around there, but it looks like his stream is down. Very hard to find the stream right now, so I'm doing my best. Will is holding up the fort right
The
now.
CIA, right? JFK said we're going to shatter the CIA into 1,000 pieces. We still have the Fed. We still have the illegal wars. We're supporting Israel and Saudi Arabia, not Flint and Detroit. And guess what? Alex
Shut him up, Bill. Shut him up, Will.
knew about Epstein, didn't expose it until Epstein tried to expose him. AG Barr connected to Epstein. And now Trump just hired 2 new attorneys. Alan, I only got a massage in my underwear, Epstein, and all these other people. If you guys still support Trump, you're supporting a war criminal and a pedophile protector. I'm out, Will Johnson. You got to change your tune.
We vote for him.
Adam Kokesh, we're going to peaceably go through.
Who?
Adam Kokesh.
You can see in the background, you see guys are armed. These are not police. These are just American citizens armed. Everybody's armed. It's a safe place. I feel safe there. I mean, it's like, you're right. No wise asses. No. This guy's he's voicing his his opinion, but he's not being an asshole. He's got an opinion. Shut up, Sally. I agree.
Hirohito said during World War II he would never think about invading the U.S. mainland.
White
because there would be
supremacists. That's what they're
gun
trying to
behind
coin
every
this
blade
shit
of
as.
gas. It doesn't make
It's a
difference.
white supremacist movement in America. They're just
why do you
waiting
think
for it. They
everyone's
want
here
it to
today
be
then?
like the Charlotte.
Because they're
Charlottesville.
trying to
Second
remove
Amendment, it's not
that.
Trump, it's not
They're
Trump,
trying to
but it's
remove
Second
that.
Amendment,
They're
yeah.
trying to remove that.
Also, there was
Have.
there was the sightings of snipers on the roofs. So far, actual police with sniper fire just in case something goes wrong. People love Will. Will's a rock star.
It's about consent, right? If you have this dope GoPro and you want to sell that, and I say,
Let's see if we got
I'll buy that
another
for $50, and you say, sure, okay, that's consensual, right? Yeah. If I want to go out with a girl and she says yes, that's consent,
He keeps
right?
changing his.
What makes
Did he
keeps changing his
misidentify you?
title.
No, I know you are. I'm just saying.
Grab that.
They had that type of thinking. You know what I'm saying?
The U.S. government puts a gun to your head and says, if you don't go to war, if you don't support these pedophiles.
So let's look at this other guy's stream. This is high impact. This is live. It's a little crappy. Take what we can get. So there we are in Virginia. At the Capitol of Virginia. Do we have any trolls? High Impact Vlogs has some good footage of the snipers. Yeah, he did. He put up some really good stuff. From his hotel room, you could see the snipers up on the roof. Every time he brings up a stream, it seems to get chopped off. And Will has been doing good so far.
Hell yeah, brother.
So, Americans being Americans, how shameful. I think Will's got the shit right now.
To have Hitler couldn't have beat my ass, but if Hitler has all this shit behind him, then you just give a vote to the military industrial complex.
I agree.
Yes, yes, I got Will Johnson to agree.
No, he said you're a moron.
Oh, you're a pedophile protector.
He said you're a moron.
He's still. Hey, guess what? Well, I respect what you do, but Donald Trump, he didn't stop the wars.
You know what the contrast is? You see when you have radical Antifa jackoffs jumping in the camera. They're all loud and noisy, but look at the patriots. Look at the Americans behind them. They're like, yeah, let him talk. Who cares, right? He's not. What do I care? It's the exact opposite of what the media tries to portray it. Right? We're supposed to be looking for the violence. We're supposed to be out there looking for the radicals, right? It's nothing like that.
He said he was going to lock up Hillary. Didn't happen. He said he was going to make a wall. Didn't happen. None of this has happened.
Oh, shut the hell up. Shut up, Sally.
For freedom and liberty, history will remember you as a man who fought steps of war. Do the right thing, Governor Nutter. Do not continue down this path. We ask only because we do not want violence. It is a fact that all throughout history, when tyrants come to disarm the citizens, bloodshed is sure to follow, and we do not want to follow that same path. Our future is bright, but only if our freedoms are not restricted. Do well to remember the phrase, 6 Sippers are ready!
Hey, if you're trolling me, I'm just gonna block your ass. You're gonna sit in timeout, jerk-offs. I'm watching. I'm trolling. Let's pay attention. I know trolling is fun. I know the LARPers love this shit. They come in, they love to disturb a good thread. But why don't you try to pay attention? Why don't you get your heads out of your fucking asses? Pay attention to what's happening in the country. It's a really choppy stream. But you got a lot of people there. So you got these people up here, which are sitting ducks. All the people that are on the Capitol grounds appear to be unarmed because they had to go through some sort of security check. But for the most part, everybody else is.
Yeah. Yo. I can only do one at a time. Okay. Please. Let me do one at a time.
But you going in the circle.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
But you going in the circle.
One second at a time. Let me start with
But you know, all of the pedophiles that have been arrested, all the pedophiles that President Trump's trying to stop on the border.
Yes.
And then
It's not a President Trump rally. Will's got to move on from this
because
guy.
the Democrats have been like, let them all in.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing when they talk about
They want
Democrats.
their votes, that's why they want to.
Right.
Right.
It's the same thing when these Democrats
They
talk
don't
about
care about
this flip flop with the Southern strategy. They claim that the Republicans saved us, but then turn around and trying to enslave us.
These are white supremacists right here. The white supremacists came out to keep their guns. Pair of white supremacists, boy.
Blackface governor. Okay.
Yep.
We got a blackface governor trying to take our weapons. And you okay with that?
I'm not okay with that. I'm here for the Second Amendment.
Okay.
I just don't like Trump either.
Okay, all right. But you don't like
Or
Trump.
Democrats.
All right.
I don't like anybody.
Nothing wrong with that. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm about inalienable rights. I
But-
agree with you on that.
okay.
Can you say that again to the people so people know? Tell people.
Yes.
Tell people what's happening.
All right, listen, guys, we got a blackface governor. He can't remember what the fuck he was in. And I'm sorry about this. I do apologize. He can't remember if he was in blackface. He can't remember if he was in a KK costume. Understand this, guys. He can't remember,
that.
what he was in. But yet and still, he gonna tell me, he gonna tell you and every motherfucking body out here that you can't have a Second Amendment. Fuck him.
Fuck
Okay.
Ralph Northam. Northam.
All right.
Ralph Northam.
Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. And listen,
him
I'm
up.
gonna tell y'all something. All these cops standing around here.
How long do you think if a mass shooting broke out? How long do you think it would last? With all those guns, with all the patriots with their guns out, how long do you think that shit would last? I'd say seconds, right? Seconds. So some coward wants to pull out a gun and start blasting people. These guys are armed to the teeth, right? It would end, right? It's safe. You feel safe in a place like that. You're not fearful. It's the opposite of what the media is telling us. It just is.
Hit me up on Facebook. Come talk to me. I'm gonna be out here all fucking day long.
I'm about to slide this guy into my top 8 of my.
Let's see what this guy's got. He seems to be more in the shit.
What's that? I'll try not to. Hard not to.
If anybody sees another feed anywhere, let me know. Just drop it in the chat.
Not you.
I didn't fuck love.
How you doing, man?
I recognize it.
Hey, man, how's it going? Hey, thanks, appreciate it. Trying to get up here and interview that lady.
So you know what else is going on? So we'll come back to this in a second. A look at this other thing. So New York Times endorses historically wrong. Just a little step back into the race, because the New York Times has endorsed two total shit sandwiches, two fucking shit sandwiches. Amy Klobuchar and Elizabeth Warren. Now, in 2016, who did the New York Times endorse? Hillary Clinton, right? So two-time losers, right? They're going to lose. And what's the rationale? The New York Times endorsed not one, but two candidates for Democratic presidential nomination on Sunday. What's interesting here is this. The New York Times did not endorse Joe Biden. We knew they weren't going to endorse Bernie Sanders, but they overlooked Joe Biden. That's a big tell. That's a big tell right there. That the New York Times believes that Joe Biden probably is not going to make it through the hoop. So this is all good for Bernie Sanders, in my view. This is good for democracy. This is good for radical change, real change in the country, not the fake populism. The New York Times endorsed not one, but two candidates for Democratic presidential nomination on Sunday. The paper's editorial board, which gave blessings to progressive candidate Elizabeth Warren and centrist Amy Klobuchar in a surprise endorsement that split from tradition. The editorial board announced their endorsements toward the end of an episode of The Weekly. Blah, blah, blah. What's the reason? Her campaign plans. In endorsing Warren, the board wrote seriously about policy while making a point to highlight proposed anti-corruption legislation. No specifics at all. Her campaign plans, in general, demonstrate a serious approach to policymaking that some of the other candidates lack, they wrote in the endorsement. Ms. Warren accurately described the lack of housing construction as a primary driver. It's just all... it's all platitude, right? It's platitude. And the Post makes a point. In 2016, Times endorsed Hillary Clinton for president. She lost to President Trump in the general election. So what's going on here? Anything? Oh, here's a Patriot. Let's listen.
Somebody stepped up, and then everybody surrounded the guy and saying, you get out of here. You're the troublemaker.
I think I know you're talking about. He says he's trying to say Trump is a pedophile.
No, that wasn't that guy.
Support. Okay, a different guy.
That guy, his face was all messed up. He had like a lot of acne and stuff on his face.
Oh, okay. I hadn't seen that one yet. But cool. All right, well.
Bernie is the real thing. Bernie is not a fraud.
I'm streaming right now live on YouTube.
Because people, for some reason, said it can't.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like getting a spot, and then as soon as I get in a spot, Verizon.
The orange stickers that they're wearing says guns save lives. So when you see the orange stickers, guns save lives.
Starts buffering, but
Second Amendment.
yes.
Nice meeting you, sir.
Same here.
Pleasure.
Take
God
care.
bless.
Take care.
Where's all the radicals? Where's all the violence? Where's all the white supremacists? Will's black. They shouldn't allow him in there, right? Isn't that what's going on?
Okay.
For a second, man.
No, go ahead.
Got Will Johnson bringing the firepower.
Yes. We're gonna get you a little bit here.
So,
Let's see what else is going on. Let's see. Oh, here we go. What's this?
only 8% of people showing up, that they have city councils and board of supervisors that don't agree with what they believe in.
Right.
So it's
You
time
get
to
an
get
idea of the
people
crowd
involved.
size
They
here.
need to be getting involved in local politics. And
Right.
they need to be getting
You got
involved
some.
in
You got a lot of people. It's cold too in Virginia right now. It's cold out. It's cold here. So you're talking maybe 35, 40 degrees. Lots of patriots out. I'll shut up. You're getting a lot of buffering going on. Sorry about that. A lot of buffering. Come on.
Of the support people have supported me to get here, and because if we don't stand up now and they are able to pretty much burn the U.S. Constitution, they want to rewrite it.
Absolutely.
They've already said that they want to rewrite it. You know, so if we don't come, I mean, we're here, we're doing it, right?
Right.
And I guarantee that the liberal media is trying not to talk about it as much as possible. I guarantee it. But people out here recording it, people out here live streaming it to show the American people the truth exactly what took place here. And that's what they need to see.
Right. And so, Will, what do you think about them trying
What
to
got you
inject
involved?
the Antifa in this whole thing and everything? I messaged the voice about that. I haven't really seen any guys out here. What do you think? I think personally, man, it was a false flag. They're trying to set it.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Well, if there are any, they're kind of like incognito.
Right.
But then a lot of
So let me finish up on this story right here. So
And we're seeing that here in Virginia. And we just need to make
getting
sure
more
that
audio
people-
from here. So the other part of this opinion piece by the New York Times, the point of it is neither one of these people is going to be president of the United States, and the New York Times is doubling down. Why? Because they have vaginas. The only two vaginas standing on the stage. Right? That's the other part of it. A woman. American voters must choose between three sharply divergent versions for the future. The incumbent president, Donald Trump, is clear about where he is guiding the Republican Party. White nativism. What? At home in America. Unilateralism abroad. Brazen corruption. Escalating culture wars. A judicial stacked with ideologies and the veneration of methodical past where the hierarchy in America's society was defined and unchallenged. I don't even know what that means. It's just it's highbrow bullshit. It's highbrow bullshit. White nativism. There's another story here, too, that talks about the Great Replacement in Switzerland, where in Switzerland they're actually making a move to be proud of stopping immigration, the diffusion of their culture, right? The diffusion of their culture, where we can be American, we can be Swiss if we'd like to, right? And make no mistake, the scale of demographic change is also tremendous in Switzerland, but mainly because of European immigration, and even Europeans find it very difficult to accede to Swiss nationality. A birthright. There is no birthright citizenship. What it's saying is, it's okay to be proud when you're seeing the New York Times report on two liberal women running for president, a moderate and a fake progressive. And then they say that they're combating white nativism, brazen corruption. It's just a lie. It's just a lie. White nativism? I thought she was an Indian. The whole thing is just weird. It's just very weird. How we doing, by the way? How we doing? Well, we got 61 people watching. Thank you very much. Thank you. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, too. I think that helps. That helps the stream. Let's listen to Will.
We still have President Trump. He's in office. I have my shirt on up under this. Get over it. Trump is your president. He's going to be president in 2020. They are upset about it. And this is one of my beliefs.
Lee, I just made you a moderator. So if these guys fuck with you, just time them out. Don't block anybody. Don't block anybody. Don't block. Don't ban. Just if just time people out. Figure it out.
They want to try to get rid of President Trump. They can't have.
Appreciate what you do, brother.
Thank you. Same to you. If they remove President Trump, All these people here are going to rise to the occasion. Just think about that. So how do you get them, all these people here, not to step up, not to be able to protect the U.S. Constitution, not to be able to protect America? You have to disarm them. And that's exactly what the Democrats are wanting to do. So you have all these people here saying they're not going to bow down to it. They're not going to take it. They're not going to take it.
What's your name?
Will Johnson?
Okay, you look familiar.
Yeah.
Jordan Green, Triad City Beat.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Like a superstar?
It's not going to stick on me. It's going to fall off because it's...
How about on the side of your hat?
Brim of your hat.
Uh-oh, watch out.
Thank you, Lee.
Try on the side of your hat.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What size? Yeah.
Can I shake your hand? Can you tell Alex to say what's up?
I'm not with Enforcers anymore.
We're still waiting for the violence. Where's the violence? Where's the white supremacists?
Thank you. It was last year, end of last year.
The governor declared it a national emergency that people were coming to speak on their Second Amendment rights. Second Amendment rights, a national emergency. What's going on here? This is a big crowd.
USA! USA! USA!
He's having some problems there. It's buffering like crazy. Too many phones, I guess. Too many.
What's up, handsome? What's up, Red? Christopher?
Too many people sucking.
Daniel.
Sucking the stream. Nah, not gonna happen. So we'll listen to Will. Will's got the shit.
That's really close to me, a family member that constantly says that President Trump wants to remove our freedoms. Constantly says it. But yet you have the Democrats actually going through with it, trying to remove our freedom. Has this ever happened in history where you actually have a state to suspend the U.S. Constitution? Is this history? Has this ever happened before? I don't think it has. Maybe someone else, maybe it happened somewhere else where they never recorded it, but I'm pretty sure that it would have been brought up by now saying it happened another time. You know, maybe they can connect it with, you know, during the cowboy days when people ride into town, they would take everyone's firearms because of the situation, right? Maybe they can say that's it, but no, but this is them removing our rights, the U.S. Constitution. I don't think it's ever happened, never. Not where they pass a law like this or where they pass a temporary bill on the U.S.
Now, people in the chat, you guys are talking about a false flag, the possibility of it. What would it be? What would it be? What kind of false flag? Some kind of false shooting, some kind of infiltration into the crowd, snipers shooting down Americans from the roofs. Is that what we're waiting for? Is that what's going to happen? Is that what the media is going to try to spin? Is that what they're going to try to create? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know much about the Charlatan nonsense, you know, what happened down there, but it certainly is when radical cowards infiltrate a peaceful demonstration, you know, push comes to shove. I don't know. I mean, you know, you get in my face, I punch your face, right? It's just the way it is, right? Some people don't take no shit, right? But it does seem, it is ironic that everybody is so polite and so well-behaved when there's so many guns around, where the police are not monitoring how your behavior should be. Right? You notice the difference when you see a rally in New York, everybody's out of control, and the only ones who are in control or seemingly in control of the situation are the police with the guns. But here it's different. Here everybody's armed, right? Bye-bye.
My audio.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Like, I can't tell.
Bye.
I love that sign.
What's up with you trolls? Don't you guys have anything else to do? We're trying to have a peaceful discussion.
I think it's colder on this side.
Trying to have a
I was
peaceful
on that
discussion.
side over there, and it was warmer. I don't know what it is. Well, I was in between the buildings over there, but it was still warm.
They're all here, man.
Hey, there she is. What's going on? All right, good. Yeah.
It's pretty amazing to see all these people out here.
Hey, Lee, just time him out when you see him. That's all. Just time him out.
Basically, go pound sand about the guns.
Well, it's not just telling the governor; it's telling the rest of the country.
Yeah, they're coming in.
That you're not going to do it. Someone just told me that. I think.
I just want to address this troll thing. So whoever these people are, seem to be. You're a crybaby and a punk. Oh yeah. You're a crybaby. Wow, it's a lot of you guys got a lot of sock accounts. I should just knock all your sock accounts out. What's your point? What's your point? Disrupt. Wow, we're getting pounded. Wow, shit's crazy, man. So disruption, huh? Okay, just bear with it in the chat.
Are able to do away with the Constitution. A temporary ban on the Constitution? Come on.
I'm going to try to refresh this page. Maybe we get a better connection.
Life is better when things cost less. So we're a new month.
Yeah, it's a tough stream. Buffering. Just when InfoWars stepped in and went dead. How about this guy over here? Yeah, his stream is out. Anyway, I'm trying my best here. I'm trying to get us some kind of imagery of what's happening on the ground because there's no mainstream media. If you notice, there's no Fox News trucks, no CNNBC, no MSNBC. There's nothing. All these streams are down now. Wow. I'm a crybaby. I'm a fucking crybaby. Marcus is a crybaby. I'm a fucking crybaby. Oh my God, I'm a fucking crybaby. I want my mommy. So what else, man? Let's try to come on, man. Come on, motherfucker. You want me to do some here's some beat. Here's some beat. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Yeah, chillin' like Bob Dylan. When you have mega trolls, that's a sign of success. I'm a little disappointed here. Come on, Will. Make that connection. Will. We're depending on you. We're depending on you. We've got blank screens here. Blank screens. All are down. Restart stream. We tried. Yeah, you got to restart it a couple of times. They probably are jamming the signal, because it's you have to. You're reliant on the towers there, right? The cellular towers there. So what else? So anyway, the Great Replacement in Switzerland. That's kind of boring, but it is interesting that that people. I guess what I want to say is that people want to maintain their identity, and there's no shame in wanting to be American, right? Wrapping yourself up in the Constitution. There's no shame in that. That's something you should be proud of. But why, I think we should. I mean, I think we really do need to revisit discrimination laws and human rights laws in this country, where suddenly white people, just on the mention of a rally where there's too many white people, that it's white supremacy, is insulting and very anti-American. But if you have any other ethnic group, you could have this is obvious stuff. You could have a Puerto Rican Day Parade. You can have a Black Lives Matter rally. But whenever it comes to white people, whites, the heartland of America standing up for their rights, their birthright of a constitution, and suddenly there's something wrong with that. I don't know. I mean, it does seem obvious, right? It is obvious, but nonetheless. All right, so all these streams are down. I guess I'll kill it right here, unless you guys want to just hang out and fucking do nothing. All right, so he got cut down. He got cut down. What is this? Where am I? Where am I today? Let me just make sure that there's no other. Let's see what we got here. Puppies and kitties. Puppies and kitties. Nah, it's all blocked. We got shut down, but we saw a little bit of it. We did get a sneak peek. Thousands of Americans. What's this one about? Oh, here's another stream. We Are Change is streaming too. They're all down. What the hell is going on, man? Yeah, they're choking everybody out. What a shame. What a shame. I guess that's the story then, right? The story is that you cannot stream, you cannot show the people what the hell is going on in Virginia right now. The mainstream media does not want you, your government does not want you to see. They want to paint a picture of how horrible and disgusting it is. What's up, Sterling Price? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my friend Sterling Price. This is your stream right here. We're trying to watch some video on this. Trying to get some of the events that are happening in Richmond, Virginia, at the Capitol, but due to technical difficulties beyond our control, it seems that we're all getting blocked out. We're getting blocked out from the rallies. Getting blocked out. All these reminders are set, but that doesn't mean anything. We Are Change, United America First. If anybody else sees any other streams, Rupley has a stream. Virginia Rally. Virginia Rally live. Let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. So RT's got a little Rupley. RT, yeah. Thank you very much. That was a good call. Mr. Spinks, thank you very much. They're probably using see, there you go. There it is. You got armed Americans, peaceful, law-abiding citizens. Feel safe. Bow, bow, bow. We'll just wait for Will will get back up and running. I'm sure he'll be back up and running. He doesn't take no for an answer. This doesn't seem to have any sounds. Uneventful. Where do you want to be if some creep decided to start shooting innocent people? You want to be, where do you want to be? You want to be inside where there's no guns, or you want to be standing next to these guys, armed to the teeth? Where would you rather be? I'd choose to be behind these young men with that can shoot, and it's just so obvious, right? It's just the safest place to be. Right? Why do you think so, Sterling? Why do you think it's false flag time? I don't know. That's why, I mean, a sign of that would be, a tell would be that they're trying to knock out the streams, and that is happening. And RT is able to do it. But you notice there's no mainstream media. There's no ABC walking around. Usually you see the trucks in the background, nothing. That dude, the high-impact guy, walked all around the ground, so did Will. There's no mainstream media covering this. So it is, I would have to agree that it is ripe. It is ripe for a false flag, but let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it. Yeah, there's not enough bandwidth, I know. But Ripley, whatever, RT, they figure it out because they're streaming to their Wi-Fi. They kind of bypass the cellular towers, and they lock into a separate Wi-Fi. I don't know how the hell they do it, but they do it. They do it all over the place. They did it in France. They did it with Yellow Vests. They run streams 9 hours. This has been going for. Usually it tells you how long the stream's been going for. Doesn't say. White supremacists, right? American flags.
All the people who were there.
Nah.
When Sandy almost killed herself.
So that's how we met.
Nah. So here we are in America. Well, the founding fathers wrong in saying that the right to bear arms. What was the right to bear arms anyway? Was it to protect oneself from the guy next to you, as the mainstream media, the liberal media, would like everybody to believe? No, it was to protect us from tyranny, from the threat of tyranny, politicians having too much power, overthrowing we the people. That was the point of it. That was the point of it. And now it's not the point. Now, if you do that, then you're a radical. That you want something that is antiquated. Guns, the idea of having your own firearm is antiquated. We don't need that anymore. We hire the police to do that. And slowly our rights are taken away from us. All right, in complete honesty, there is a lot of white people, but you're in Virginia, right? Isn't there a lot of white people? There's a lot of black people in Virginia. Where's all the blacks? Where's all the blacks? Blacks don't agree? I mean, on face value, there is a lot of white people. This is true. This is true. Boom, boom.
USA! Woo!
It's a little buffery. It's a little buffery.
Yeah, I know. She just does that all the time. And we're like, if we had someone, let's stick together, and then I turn around, and she's gone.
Let's see High Impact. Does he have another stream up?
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Does he have another stream up?
Everyone in our group is like, Eric. She just. Anyway, I'll see.
Nah, he's out of business.
Hold up.
Ripley is the shit right now. So Ripley's headline is interesting. RT. Live, gun rights lobby protests new controls amid fear of violence in Virginia. Who fears the violence? Who fears the violence? People just came to voice their their Second Amendment rights, right? It's in the Constitution. Let's read it. Let's read it. What is the Second Amendment? What is the Second Amendment? What is the Second Amendment? The Second Amendment to the United States Constitution protects the individual right to keep and bear arms. It was ratified on December 15, 1791, as part of the Bill of Rights. State and local governments are limited to the same extent as the federal government from infringing upon this right. That is a spin on what it is. Yeah, it is. That's what is the Second Amendment? What exactly does the Second Amendment say? The Second Amendment of the United States reads, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Such language has created considerable debate among the amendment's intended scope. No, it hasn't. So, a well-regulated militia. What does that mean? That means people getting together, right? More than one person can be considered a militia. Or one person could be a militia. Militia is designed to prevent government tyranny. Let's look it up. What does militia mean? A military force that is raised from the civil population to supplement a regular army in an emergency. A militia force that emerges in rebel or terrorist activity in opposition to a regular army. That's all it is. Right? So it's people. A well-regulated people military being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Could it be any more clear what it is? I don't know. Global news. Global news live stream. Let's check it out. Live video stream. Global news live stream. Watch live pro gun rally. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. Let's see what you got. See what you got. Live stream. That was a nice try. Live stream will resume shortly. Will is down. High Impact Flicks is down. I like these guys because their commentary is excellent, especially High Impact guy. He's a real gun guy. I think he's from Alabama. Trekked in from Alabama. And listen, I live in New York, right? In complete honesty, I live in New York. This is a heavily regulated gun zone. People don't have guns. Open carry, forget about it. You walk out with a gun, the police will shoot you dead in the street. They'll ask questions later. But I think you see in contrast, where people are pushy in the street and loud and in your face. And nobody's going to get up in any of these people's faces. That's what I like about it. I have a friend that was It's from Florida. And everybody has a gun. Like concealed carry is common in where he lives in Florida. And he says there's no road rage. You know when people, tough guys, they jump out of the car and they want to punch you in the face because you cut them off? You see that in my neighborhood. You see that around here. Big tough guy. No tough guys when everybody has a gun. You don't jump out of the car and threaten somebody and look to punch him in the face. Or you get all these fucking stalkers, right? You know, it's just like it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. So a well-armed people is a safe people. Second Amendment Day. Second Amendment. So I don't have much to add, man. Anybody want to add anything? What's going on in the chat, man? What's up, Lee? How we doing, man? You got the trolls. They came in a wave. I saw that. Pretty crazy. They came in a wave to disrupt our talk. Maybe it was Antifa. Antifa, are you watching? Is Antifa watching? Sticky stream. Sticky stream, Rupi. The sticky stream. Everybody, it looks like all the streams are getting whacked. All the streams are getting whacked. Whackety whack. Jack. Patriot Hour.
I went through security.
Patriot Hour. Ah, Patriot Hour. There we go. Live in Virginia. Good call. Thank you. Maybe not so fast. Yeah, see, they're buffering too. Buffer. Ripley's got a market on it right now. I know the trolls are out in force. Why are they trying to stop free speech? Is that part of the agenda? Is that part of the agenda? Is there a plan? Is there a false flag planned and they're trying to stop us from seeing it? No mainstream media, right? Whenever there's an event, you'll see the vans will be parked. You'll see ABC, CBS, NBC. Not necessarily them walking around, but you almost always see their presence in an event of this size. You also don't see any police, too. There's very few, if any, police infiltrating the crowd, which is very rare, very interesting. All buffering, I hear you, man. Rupley is the only one that we got right now, so just keep watching. Patriot Hour is buffering. Will is down there, he's buffering. Virginia, this is global news, nothing. Hey, what's up? All seeing you. I am hot. Damn right I'm hot. I am sexy. I am a sexy mammal. Despite what these jackoffs say. Right? Good to see you, all seeing you. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I don't see how you're going to pull a false flag. Too many people are aware. Yeah, this is true. This is true. But they would love, mainstream media, they would love to see all these patriots start shooting each other. That's what they would like to see. That's what they would like to see. That would be the headline. See, they can't control their gun. Somebody shot at them and they shot back. They shot at us. They shot at us. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, all seeing you. You want to do a stream one day? You want to do a stream? Let's do a live stream. I asked you last time. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's talk down the LARPers. They're all over me. Like, I got LARPers up my ass. The LARPers. The LARPers. The fake lawsuits. Ah, they're going to get you. They're going to get you. Yeah, it is. It would be sad. Nothing better to promote their agenda than to have a huge shooting event, Arizona Vixen. Yeah, I agree. Marcus's luscious, flowing locks is what makes him a beautiful and sexy man. That's right, man. That's right. That's right, man. Sexy, flowing hair. I don't dye my hair either. Everybody says, people. I would have a. If I grow a beard, it's a little gray, but my hair is not gray at all. It's actually very, very natural. I've never used dye in my hair, except in my 20s when I wanted to dye my hair purple or yellow or green. There's no dye in my hair. Sputnik? What the hell is Sputnik? Sputnik? Sputnik. Sputnik. Sputnik Live? All right. Sputnik Live. Okay. Ah, good stream. Thank you. Gun rights proponent staged protest in Virginia. Good stream. Thank you. Good call. Hey, all seeing you. I just made you. I just gave you a wrench. Anybody fucks with you, I gave you a wrench. So Americans, again, the orange stickers you're seeing is guns save lives. Guns save lives. Do they? Again, I don't. Where's all the cowards today? Where's all the big mouth cowards screaming and yelling, putting their hands in people's faces? Not here today. They all stayed home. They all stayed home. Are you the real all seeing you? Because it's not. I'm like, all seeing you. Say something that only I would know. Tell us about our love affair that everybody thinks we're having. This is all inside pool, by the way. If you're not following, if you don't follow the LARP world, you don't know what the hell people are talking about. What's that all about?
Everyone remain calm and bring me your coffee.
That's a good stream right
The coffee, bring it here.
there. Here's Root, please. Good stream. All right, we got two good streams right now.
Everyone remain calm.
This guy's down.
There have been rumors spread that there are extremists in the vicinity.
Will got shut down.
True story. There are extremists in the vicinity. They're right up there in that white building, dressed in suits. Everyone remain calm and bring me your coffee. Legislation against the citizens of our nation. Because another one lives in a house down the street, the governor, that idiot. Seriously, everyone remain calm. There have been rumors.
The LARP world, you can explain it. If you want me to explain it nothing really has happened over here. The LARP world is a bunch of people.
You're right up there in that white building.
What do I have the same one on? Sputnik and these two seem to have the same. They're standing in the same place, right? So Sputnik is probably ripping off RT. We're probably watching the same stream. They got us, man. They got us. This one seems a little clearer, though. I like this. So, I mean, to make sense of what the LARPs are, is that it's a live action role play. It's the illusion that some people are connected in some way to a deeper state. It really is very, in my view, very juvenile, and it's often dangerous where people are radicalized. Their world becomes the LARP. They have these just a few friends that they communicate with, and it gets, in my view, in my research, it gets very ugly. They'll do anything to quiet you down, to bring you onto their side. Who are you working for? What side are you on? Right? Who are you taking money from? There's all this crazy talk that has no basis in fact of law. And then you have even some kooks, some crazy psychopaths that will try to sue you in court and try to prove their case in front of judges and juries. And just, it's just insanity, really. It's stupid. It's funny and stupid. It's stupid and funny at the same time. Funny and stupid. Oh yeah, if we go to her. That's right. Go to new channel. Shoo. What did I do? What I do? La la la. Lo lo. Is that you? You? Pop this out. Pop out. Everybody wants to tell me how to run my mods. Let people just be who they want to be. Jason Goodman is not. I think he's a propagandist to some degree. I don't know if he's a full-blown LARPer. He tries to stay in what he sees as the truth. I think he's kind of a little blind in my view. But I think he started out with the right. He started out, wanting to be the real deal, and then I think he just got lost in it. Yeah, I remember that. Somebody said I was Tucker Carlson in disguise. I've already proven my point. I've already pulled off my hat and showed everybody my scalp, that it's real. My hair is real. See, that's the thing about the LARPers, right? When something as important as a Second Amendment rally is going on, or the president is being impeached, or some guy gets, some number 3 guy in Iran gets blown up by U.S. drones. That's the real news. That's what's really important. But instead, the LARP wants to bring you into their little stupid world of inside conflict. Who's fucking who? Who's fighting with who? Really, who cares? This is the real shit right here. This is what we should be talking about in the real world. I try not to occupy myself with it, but since people are interested. It's not about deer hunting, the Second Amendment. I'm trying to read some signs. Hey, what's up, Monkey Saving? How are you, man? Hey, Monkey Saving. I'm independent. I don't want, nobody's a full-time mod. Not everyone. Yeah, that was the last time I saw Jason Goodman, was in front of the Epstein courthouse when Epstein was on trial the first day. everybody was there. All the media was there. Everybody was converging on the courthouse, around the courthouse. And I was live. I was not live, but I was doing my show. And Goodman comes walking along, and I tried to be a human being and bring him into my frame and say, "Hey, Jason, what do you think?" Hello, Jason Goodman. And that's the infamous sticking his umbrella in my face episode. That's the last time I saw him. Too bad. Hey, fuck him. Who cares? Choke on a cock. Cockhead. Yeah, lift the veil. Nathan has since, I guess, kind of disappeared off YouTube. Nathan, I had a good relationship with Nathan up until recently when he called me a LARPer on his program. He said, "Oh, Conte is the LARPer of the year." And then he said, "Why is he so friendly with the Fango?" And I called him out on it. I sent him an email, and he hasn't responded to that yet. So, but I still respect Nathan. I think he does some good work, but he's easily intimidated. He's easily. I got his thing right here. What it is. That is what it is thing right here. Still a fan of Nathan. I just think he was a little soft with the LARPs. He, sided with the scumbags, for a while there. And now he's calling me a LARPer because of DeFango. My take on DeFango's a little bit of a storyteller, but DeFango seems to be fending off a lot of opposing jackoffs like the Schoenberger guy and Swagger. They're all over him for what reason? We don't really know. And to me, DeFango has been cordial and friendly and somewhat honest and interested in trying to figure out why the fuck these guys continue their stupid game of lying and all that stuff. So I don't have a problem with DeFango. Not at all. I'm independent. That's my. If anybody wants to try to figure out, I'll talk to anybody until you put your foot in your mouth, until you're an asshole. I'll have anybody. I'll have a conversation with anybody. Why? Because I don't have anything to hide. Right? I'm not some shill. I don't take any money. I'm a poor person. I wish people would give me money. I wish people would fund me and send money via PayPal more often than they do. Some people do. I have a little Patreon coming in, and I'm very thankful and grateful for that. But I'm certainly no guy that's paid to give a certain opinion. No one's ever offered it to me, really. Maybe a long time ago, but no one's ever said, "Hey, here's $1,000. Pitch my story." It's never happened. It just doesn't happen. If people think that that's what's going on, in my experience, that's an illusion. It's not really what's going on. I'm not gay. All seeing you. It's okay to be gay. Was that directed at me? It sounds gay. DeFango is a good dude. Until proven otherwise, DeFango is a good dude. Look at the people that hate him. The most scum of the scum hate DeFango. The scum of the scum hate me. Just think about it. Think about who is doing the hating. Who's leading the charge in hate. And you'll figure out who the scumbags really are. Because me, what am I? I'm just a mild-mannered reporter. That's all I am. Right? Do I peer into the truth? Do I dabble in the dark side sometimes if I'm trying to find out the truth? Yeah, guilty as charged. But do I, 85, 90% of what I do is not LARP. I'm just talking about it now because there's really nothing to talk about. Just watching a bunch of white supremacists walk by with their guns. So we'll talk about that shit, right? I don't remember Vegan Mikey. A lot of these names I never followed. Vegan Mikey. it's all a LARP. I would agree, Michael. I agree. It's all a LARP. It's a LARP when you look at the content of what people are talking about, and you realize that they're spending all their time creating insignificant stories. The only time I parachute into the LARP is, like, for example, when Jen Moore died. Jen Moore was a reporter. She was living in a hotel with George Webb, and she was doing work allegedly investigating child abduction, child, pedophilia and stuff. And she suddenly died one evening in Washington, D.C. in a hotel room that George Webb happened to be living in as well. And they were friends, and they were allegedly working together. And the LARPers began to spin the story that Jen Moore was killed by Bill Clinton's hitman. She was a victim of the body bag. And Jason Goodman ran with that story. George Webb half-heartedly ran with the story. Michael Moore of True Pundit ran with the story. And I did not. For a hot moment, I did run with the story because I thought it was true. I honestly thought it was true. I got taken by that. And then quickly I figured out that, wait a minute, this doesn't add up. This is all bullshit. So that's when I parachuted in. In that instance, there was a dead body. Why was this girl killed? How did she die?
Is this where he said go left?
Right? Why did she kill herself? And it turned out that she was just a 50-year-old, out-of-shape woman. She had a pacemaker. She had an inflamed liver. There was narcotics in her system, a little bit. So that's when I parachuted in. And then with the Isaac Cappy thing, I'm sidelined. It didn't interest me. Isaac Cappy to me was just some weird California, guy. It's clear that he was surrounded by these LARPers. They were up his ass. And in his death, once he killed himself, the suicide trolls, once he killed himself, it became a big story. But I'm not really sold on that. I think he was just, the story itself, he was just too weird of a guy. And now there's Anthony Camillo, the Gambino crime, the guy, the young man from Staten Island who shot the Gambino crime boss, which is still very, very interesting to me. And it leads me back into the LARP world to prove that people are radicalized. People do go into fear mode when they're surrounded by people that seem to know their business. Like, why does this person know everything about me? Who the fuck is this person? Right? And then they try to scare you. I'm going to sue you, you motherfucker. I'm going to get you, you motherfucker. And you're surrounded by these crazy fucks. And can it radicalize people? Yeah, I think it can. I think people are, please let this stop. Please leave me alone and I'll do anything you say. Is a common phenomenon. Is that illegal? Well, it is if there's a pattern, if you can prove a pattern in the people that do it. When people have a pattern of, getting inside people's businesses, harassing them, and then suddenly these people are radicalized to the point of suicide or homicide, that is it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy of some sort that maybe we don't have a name for, I don't know. All seeing you. Are you the real all seeing you? Are you the real all seeing you? I'm going to go to your channel. I'm going to your channel. Why can't we find the channel? Why can't we find All Seeing You's channel? Why does it not lead back? Are you the real All Seeing You? Is that really you? You? Well, let's just pretend it is. Let's just pretend it is. Let's try to be unregulated. Let's try to be unmoderated so people don't kill each other. Let's stop eating each other. Don't eat me. All Seeing You, is that you? Is that you, All Seeing You? Send me an email right now. Send me an email. Send me an email to from your email account, and I'm gonna check it right now. I'll check it. I'm gonna check. We're gonna check and see if the All Seeing You is the All Seeing You. Send me an organic email. Okay? I'll tell you if it's her. Well, I'm just gonna block the screen for 1 second. I'm gonna block the screen for 1 second. Check my email. Checking my email. I'm checking it once, you. Send me an email, you. Ah, you got us. Ah, you. I just removed. I didn't remove. I'm removing. Remove moderator. I just removed you as a moderator. I just removed you as a moderator until you send me an email. Sorry. So it's a fake you. All right, we had some fun with the fake you. All Seeing You is a nice person, in my view. I had some relationship there, some email chatter. So it's All Seeing You. I requested that she send me an email from her email account that she had been sending me emails from. And it turns out that we cannot confirm that it is the All Seeing You. Cannot confirm. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Back to the guns. Fake All Seeing You. I think a lot of people, I think the LARPers put people through a lot of agony, a lot of unnecessary agony. And you could always spot a LARPer when all they do is talk about their own bullshit, their own who's with who's talking to whose side are you on. They're white supremacists. That was a black guy. Open carry, baby. Take off your shirt and I'll email you. I'm not gonna take it off. Nobody wants to see that. I'm 50 years old. Nobody wants to see that. If people wanted to see it, I would do it. I give people what they want. I do. I tried to. I try. I try my best. I try. This is dead. So again, back to the story. We're watching a live protest in Virginia. And what else that I wanted to say in the stream was that the New York Times has endorsed Elizabeth Warren and Amy Klobuchar simultaneously. 2 women. The only 2 women running. Pair of vaginas. And they ignored Bernie Sanders again. And very interestingly, a major establishment publication like New York Times ignoring Joe Biden. That's actually a surprise. Very surprising. So that's really all we got today. That's all we got for now. Well, if All Seeing You is the real All Seeing You, all she has to do is send me an email. I mean, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Just send me a goddamn email. That's a big deal. Send me an email and we'll confirm. It's not hard to do. If you can't send me an email from your account, then it's not you. It's an easy way to figure it out. What do you think, we're stupid? What do you think, we're stupid? Maybe it is you. What's up, Vinny? Get Vinny a wrench. Now you guys gotta watch out, man. Fucking Vinny in the house. Vinny in the house. Vinny in the house. What's up, Vinny? What's up, Vinny? What's up, Vinny? Live action role play. So this is really like paint dry. So the big scare in Virginia is not a scare at all. It's not scary at all. It's just a lot of Americans. We're supposed to start at 11 o'clock, the big rally. You're not going to see anything happen here. If there's going to be infiltrators, they're going to get shut down. Screaming Antifa. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. Maybe we'll hear a little pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. What else? Any of these guys back up? We Are Change is streaming. Oh, this is new. That's a choppy stream. Get dizzy watching it. Rupley does a good job. RT does a great job of this. No police presence. It's amazing, right? Oh, there's a cop in the background right there. But it is interesting, right? That the police are not out bullying people. It's very polite on the street. Guns. Guns save lives. No one's going to do a random act of violence. Not in this crowd. Not in this crowd, not today. Ain't gonna happen. We were talking about the LARPers, Vinny. We think we have the real all-seeing you in the audience, but we can't prove it. We cannot confirm that the all-seeing you is with us. See if you guys could follow when she posts. See if you could follow it back to her page. I can't do it right now because something's not working. Just click on her screen name, and if it's her, it'll lead you to her page. If not, then it's not the person. It's just a fake name. Hey, right? The police don't bully citizens with guns. That's right, they don't. They walk up respectfully. Respectfully. That's what they do. Right? They walk up and say, "Hi, sir. Are you exercising your Second Amendment right today with your gun?" And you say, "Yes, yes, I am," and that's the end of it. All these people are packing, though. You know, concealed weapons are the norm. Concealed weapons are the norm. Boom, 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 boom. How long are we going so far? I can't see the screen. How long has this stream been up? 20 minutes? An hour? Feels like forever. I think, again, All Seeing You said she's leaving the internet. I believe her. Where's all the mainstream media? Where are they? Where's the real cameras? Where's the cameras broadcasting out on ABC? You don't see them because you would see them. They put their truck right in the visual. You stick that truck right up your ass so everybody knows. Fox. Where's Fox? Where's Fox? the LARPers have an interest in seeing you and I fall in love and be together. They have an interest in that for some reason. It corroborates some kind of ridiculous story that I'm working with her and her is working with me. And so what? So what if it was true? 75 minutes. All right. I guess I'm going to kill it unless there's something else. I mean, you guys could watch this very, very boring, dry screen that Rupley's yourself. Because if something happens, I guess, I don't know, is anything happening? Is anybody seeing any breaking news anywhere? I think we would know about it if we were watching this live stream, but it doesn't seem like anything's happening. So I guess I'll wrap it up. I'll wrap up the stream for now. It's nice talking to you guys. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Martin Luther King Day. We forgot to even mention Martin Luther King, the great king. I had a dream. He had a dream. Look at all those white people. Look at all those beards. Look at all the beards. It's good, right? So we're on the ball, right? We're looking for, they were predicting another Charlottesville. That was the idea, right? And helicopter shot down. What? What helicopter shot down? No carnage. We're at 75 minutes. I really wonder what's going on with Will. With Will and the High Impact Vlogs guy, because those guys are pretty persistent. I'm surprised why it's not live. It's not live. These are just two. Seems like they're in the same spot. Ripley and Sputnik. Ripley and Sputnik. Okay, guys. Marcus Conte reporting. We're gonna take you out with some music. You guys want to hear some music? A little extra.